Brothers, the day of the coming of the Behemoth is almost upon us. Through his terror and through his light, we shall all be destroyed, and only the worthy shall be saved. With our blood, we shall pledge our allegiance to him, and be reborn upon the undying plains of the new earth. Brothers all!
Brothers all!
Right. Thank you all for attending the first virtual congregation of the Grand Order of the Coming of the Behemoth. I just want to start by addressing the elephant in the room with regards to the previous attempt at the Great Blood Sacrifice. Obviously, there was some mix-up with the scrolls, the timing. We've been over this a lot, and I think we can all agree there's no need to keep pointing fingers. But in order to make absolutely sure no further brothers' lives are lost in vain, I am bringing in Jean, who does our admin, to take minutes on this meeting and ensure we're all on the same page. So everyone please welcome Jean. There we are. Hello, Jean.
Hi, everyone.
Jean.
Hello, Jean. Hello, Jean.
Hello, Jean.
Jean, we have just come to the first item on the agenda. As you will have read in last month's newsletter, we have looked into the seeing orbs, and all auspices indicate that the great Behemoth is stirring and will be visiting ruin on the unworthy on the 18th of July between 7:30 and 9 p.m.
Oh, sorry. Just to jump in before we do discuss the blood sacrifice, I'd just like to say that I haven't yet received everyone's expenses claims. And as we're now in the next tax year, it's going to be quite difficult for me to get those back to you unless I have them by the end of next week, I'm afraid.
Thank you, Jean. Yes, you should all be sending in your expenses forms promptly. Within 1 working week is the standard we are trying to hit as an organisation.
And that goes for you too, Grand Supreme Leader. I'm still yet to receive an expenses claim from the conference in Acton.
Yes, I suppose even I am not immune to not handing in an expenses form on time. Now, to the blood sacrifice.
Can we claim our dinners on expenses?
If it's for official order of the Behemoth business, then yes. And if you're staying over the night. But if you're coming back on the same day, no. And no alcohol.
Not even wine?
Not even wine.
Yeah, Jean, during the Acton conference, I had the early bird special and wine was included. How do I divide that up?
Well.
Look, we can organise a separate conversation about this. It's not on the agenda for this meeting. Now, to the blood sacrifice, unless anyone has anything else they want to talk about. No. Didn't think so. Good. Now the great Behemoth will emerge gloriously from his prison deep within the earth at the location divined by the ancient scrolls.
It's a little village called Wittering, just off the A47 outside Peterborough.
Oh, Wittering. I've been to Wittering. It's got a lovely green.
Yes, well, it's going to be considerably less lovely after the great Behemoth buries it beneath a river of lava.
Oh, that's a shame. Even the green.
Yes! He's destroying and remaking the entire world. It's all going to be gone. Anyway, he will emerge majestically from the earth beneath Wittering.
Oh, it's not actually in Wittering, Grand Supreme Leader. It's in a field a few miles outside of the village that we've leased from a farmer.
Leased? How much did that cost?
Well, it was in the email I sent you. It's £800 for the night.
£800?
Well, that's actually quite reasonable given the size of the field. If we were booking an event with musical acts, it would be thousands.
Oh, well, we do have a small musical aspect. There's the infernal chorus welcoming his coming to the new earth, but I suppose that won't be a problem.
Well, that does change things slightly. According to the licensing, the fee might go up 2, if not 3 times the quoted price.
Oh, for God's... All right, fine. We'll do without the choir.
But we've been practicing for weeks.
I know. I'm sorry, Brother Caldwell. It must be very disappointing, but we cannot afford that much money. I mean, we can barely afford £800, and we're going to have to take that from the social fund as it is.
Wait, so we're not in a social either then?
We're all going to be dead. We're all going to be dead. We're committing ritual suicide in the field. Did any of you even read the newsletter? Well, if you had, you would also know that when we do that, you'll need to have with you the tools of annihilation, which, though I shouldn't have to specify, consist of your ceremonial robes, your sacrificial obsidian dagger, and a token to offer the ferryman for passage to the next realm, specifically a vial of virgin's blood.
Oh, yeah, on that point, Grand Supreme Leader, I was thinking it might be a bit tricky to get hold of the blood of a virgin. Is there any alternative?
What about animal blood?
Oh, well, I wouldn't want to hurt an animal.
Oh, just get some from a butcher.
How do you know it's a virgin, though?
Well, we'll make sure it's a baby animal.
I don't live near a butcher.
What about an egg?
No. You cannot use an egg. The scrolls say a blood of a virgin for a reason. And the ancient scrolls...
Actually, Grand Supreme Leader, I've taken a look at the scrolls and I think that an egg might come within the parameters required.
Oh, yes, all right then, fine. Egg, blood, whatever. Maybe we'll try and get hold of some communal virgin's blood for the group. We might even have a few thermoses left over from last time. Either way, if you absolutely can't find any blood, we can probably stretch the numbers of the flaming torchbearers carrying the holy braziers of his eternal fire. That'll do the same job.
Oh, sorry, Grand Supreme Leader. We can't have a fire on site at all. The farmer's website was very clear on that point.
Okay, fine. So just to recap, we are meeting in a field outside Wittering at 7:30 p.m. on the evening of the 18th of July with the tools of annihilation, which may or may not include the robes, the dagger, the blood of a virgin, or, at a stretch, an egg. There will be no infernal chorus, and there will be no holy braziers. And if anyone wants a separate chat with Jean about expenses, please send me an email after this meeting. Is everyone clear? Perfect. Now, to item 2.
Oh, actually, I've got a wedding that weekend. Can we do the weekend after?
No!